Good evening, everybody. This is Crystal from Coffee, Crochet, and Cuddles, coming to you this Veterans Day evening with a super short video, I hope. Try to make it short and sweet and to the point. These camera angles. Hold on. Hello, my thumb. So I figured, okay, what can I do for a video tonight? Lately I've been showing you guys a bunch of emails about the yarn and the yarn sales. I'm not going to do that. I want to thank somebody that just gave me a shout out on their channel. I really appreciate that. I'm glad that you're enjoying my videos. I'm trying my best to never ever have them over a half an hour. And if I start to ramble, I am really going to try to cut it short. So I figure, since I'm fairly new, I did a quick little introduction to myself in the beginning, that I would do 10 non-yarny things about myself tonight. So, number one would be that I am a CDL driver. Dana from Wanderlust Crochet, I found her completely by accident, and I really enjoyed watching her film from her semi. So I says, you know what, if she can do it, there's no reason that you can't do it, considering you're not even an over-the-road driver anymore. You're home every night. You're a local driver now. And that actually is a recent career change for me. So I have only been driving for the past 4 years now, and I've only driven for 2 different companies. I started with Henderson Trucking, and they're based out of Illinois, and that's actually how I got my CDL license. They had run a school for a very short time, and I was lucky enough to find it purely by happenstance. And I says, well, I'm in between jobs right now. I'm not bringing in enough money. I know you can make pretty decent money by being a truck driver. And so I saw their advertisement, and it just went from there. So their advertisement at that time was, if you went to Illinois, went to their driving school, and you drove for them for a year after you got your license, they wouldn't charge you anything to obtain that license. And that's what I did. And I did that. Hold on, my dog's chewing on something. I gotta check it out. Okay, sorry about that. He had actually got a hold of something he shouldn't have, and he started chewing it. That's the youngest. So, as I was saying, I went and I worked for them to pay off the schooling for my license for 14 months in total. And then I had to have a surgery, so I came home. I went on FMLA. I had the surgery. The doctor said, oh, you'll be back, no problem, in 8 weeks. I didn't even have the little drainage bulbs that they put in you out in 8 weeks. So, anyways, I got comfortable being back home again, seeing my relatives, seeing my family, seeing my dad, seeing my dogs. And so when I was fully healthy, I'm like, well, I don't want to go back over the road. I learned a lot while I did it. And I probably think if I had no choice and I wasn't offered a position that I was offered it, I would have went back over the road. I just would have taken my dog at that point, because I really would have, it would have been too much separation for me. Okay. So now I work for a second trucking company, and it's JB Hunt, and we pull all kinds of trailers, drive-in, reefer, all sizes, from 53 foot all the way down to little tiny pup 24-foot trailers, because we do all kinds of work. We do grocery stores, we do furniture, we do Macy's, clothing stores. I've even gone and picked up a paper load in upstate New York, up near Lake George. So I've done everything so far for them. I really appreciate them. They saw me through a really hard time when my dad passed away. So I'm probably gonna stay with them unless something really weird and really catastrophic happens. Okay, so that's number one. Let's pick up the pace. Number two, besides 5 years that I lived in Maine, I've been a resident of Connecticut for my entire life. I'm not sure why, because Connecticut is the tax me state to death. I'll probably die in Connecticut. Do I want to live in Connecticut for my whole life? No. But I just can't imagine being so far away from my relatives. I mean, I have a lot of relatives in Florida, but no offense to all you Floridians out there. Florida is not the place for this hot-blooded girl. I would not do well down there. I went down there for a week for my mom's graduation from school because she went back to school. And as soon as it hit like 85 on the last day, I was like, oh, get me the heck out of here. The sooner we leave the state, the better. Okay, so that's number two. That I've lived in Connecticut all my life. Number three is that I've almost always in my entire life had some form of pet. I've had a dog. I had a Doberman Pinscher at one point. I've had many cats, which started out as one cat. That one cat got pregnant, and then you know how cats are. They multiply. So that ended up being 23 cats. Now, at that point, I lived on 6 acres, so 23 cats wasn't that big of a deal. I've had a white rat as a pet. So, yeah, the only thing I personally will never, ever have as a pet is a snake. I hate snakes. Okay, number three. Number four, I'm single and I have no children in my life. So, besides my 3 dogs right now, those are my babies, my fur babies. Number four, I was a National Honor Society student at a high school. So, how you go from being a National Honor Society student to being a truck driver is a long and winding tale that will not fit in under 30 minutes. But needless to say, I have had a lot of occupations from the time I've graduated high school to now, which you figure I've been a truck driver since just about my 40s, we'll say. I'll say I got my license when I was 39. Number 5 about me is I am the oldest grandchild on my dad's side, and I am also in the middle, exactly, on my mom's side. So that's a kind of a weird combination of where my place is in that whole thing. So I got really spoiled for a long time on my dad's side, and then I was like just a tomboy hanging out with all the other guys on my mom's side. Number 6, I was a Girl Scout for a good number of years. I did not go all the way to the final step. Unfortunately, I let boys get in the way of that, and I stopped Girl Scouts shortly after entering 7th grade. I just stopped. I quit. So if that's a regret in my life, I would regret that I never completed all the levels of Girl Scout. Let's see, number 6. I also as a former junior bowling champion for Connecticut. I don't even know what age I was. I'd have to look at my trophy in my room. But there was a big statewide bowling tournament, and you bowled as a single, which is by yourself. So you bowled 3 games by yourself. A double, so you paired up with another girl, and you bowled another 3 games. And then as a group, which was you, the girl, and 2 boys, and you bowled another 3 games, all in one day. That was a massive tournament. And those 9 games combined are your final score, and that's what I have the trophy for. If I remember, I will take a picture and insert it at the end. It's a pretty neat trophy. It's the only one I kept out of all my bowling trophies. I had dozens of them. But I will try to remember that. Number 7. Boy, my life's not that interesting. I'm having a hard time. Oh, I fish. There we go. There's something a little bit different. It's a skill my dad taught me. And he always said that if you give a man a fish, he eats 1 meal. If you teach a man to fish, he'll never be hungry. So he taught me and my brother how to fish. I do fishing for trout and salmon out of the river. I'm never gone sea fishing. It would be interesting to try it, but my life is so busy, I've just never had the chance. Number 8. Hold on, let me pause. I got to think for a few minutes here. Okay, somebody decided while I was thinking to jump up and join the party. Say hello, Blizzard. And Avalanche is right there saying, Mom, pick me up too. You got room in your lap. Okay, so number 8, I am a big sports junkie. I probably watch every sport there is. And I've been to quite a few of events. I've been to baseball. I've been to hockey. Somebody's not happy that he's not up here. Basketball. Rodeo. That was one you didn't thought I would come up with. Number 9. Thing number 9 about me. Along with my fear of snakes, and I'm talking severe fear of snakes, I also am deathly afraid of heights. Which is strange because I have to step up into a big semi every day. But, hey, that doesn't bother me because I can hold on to something. So that one. And the last thing, what is the most interesting thing that I can think of about me? What do you think, Blizzard? What'd your mama say last? Non-yarn related, remember? Oh, there we go. I also used to swim competitively when I was younger, too. Boy, oh boy, I can't even... There's a picture of me in a bathing suit with really, really short hair when I was really, really young on the starting block. And I look like a boy. Oh, God, I hope that picture never surfaces. So I'll try to get the picture of the bowling trophy inserted there. I know I don't have evidence of my swimming anywhere. Oh, God. If anybody out there does, please don't post that on Facebook. That would kill me. Because it was literally after I decided that I wasn't going to sit still and have my hair brushed by my mom anymore. And she's like, well, if you're not going to sit, I'm going to cut it. And I says, I don't care. I don't want to sit still. You know how kids are. So she cut my hair and I look like a boy. So I want to thank all of our men and women who are serving overseas and in the States for your service. As I mentioned before, my dad was a Vietnam veteran and my grandfather was a veteran of World War II. And my brother also served in the United States Navy for 6 years. And I have many other cousins and uncles that have also served in one branch or the other. I think probably we only have never had anybody in the Coast Guard, and we've never had anybody in the Air Force, but we've had people in the Army, the Navy, the Marines, and I know how hard it is, what you guys do, and the sacrifices you make to protect this great country of ours. And I just appreciate everything you do, and I want to say thank you very much. And especially considering I'm missing my dad severely at this Veterans Day. So, Dad, bless you, and I'll see you when I get to the other side. So, for Coffee, Crochet, and Cuddles, Mr. BB saying goodbye. And have a good night. Thank you, veterans, huh, BB?